Donald Trump threatens North Korea with fire and fury like the world has never seen, prompting threat to attack Guam. U.S. President Donald Trump has warned North Korea will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen if it continues to threaten the United States. Mr. Trump's comments, delivered to reporters at his New Jersey golf course, came after Japan said it believed North Korea could have developed the technology to miniaturize nuclear warheads, which would enable them to be put on an intercontinental ballistic missile. North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen, Mr. Trump said during a briefing which was supposed to be about the problem of opiate addiction in the U.S. But within hours of Mr. Trump's threat, North Korea's military said it was carefully examining a plan to strike the U.S. Pacific territory of Guam with missiles. A spokesman for the Korean People's Army, in a statement carried by the North state-run KCNA news agency, said the strike plan would be put into practice in a multi-current and consecutive way any moment once leader Kim Jong-un made a decision. In another statement citing a different military spokesman, North Korea also said it could carry out a preemptive operation if the United States showed signs of provocation. Earlier, Pyongyang said it was ready to give Washington a severe lesson with nuclear force in response to any U.S. military action. The escalation came just a day after U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson held the door open for dialogue with North Korea. The consequences of a U.S. strike would potentially be catastrophic for South Koreans, Japanese and U.S. military personnel within range of North Korean retaliatory strikes. Japan's defense ministry concluded in an annual white paper released on Tuesday that it is possible that North Korea has achieved the miniaturization of nuclear weapons and has developed nuclear warheads. A report in the Washington Post on Tuesday went further. The newspaper said U.S. intelligence officials have assessed that a decade after North Korea's first nuclear test explosion, Pyongyang has produced nuclear weapons for ballistic missile delivery, including by intercontinental missiles, the type capable of reaching the continental U.S. That is a key benchmark in the country's attempt to become a full-fledged nuclear power. The U.S. also calculated last month that North Korea has up to 60 nuclear weapons, the Post said, more than double most assessments by independent experts. Washington's alarm over North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's pursuit of nuclear capability has intensified after the North conducted 2 tests of intercontinental ballistic missiles last month. North Korea has made no secret of its plans to develop a nuclear-tipped missile capable of striking the United States and has ignored international calls to halt its nuclear and missile programs. The UN Security Council unanimously imposed new sanctions on North Korea on Saturday over its continued missile tests that could slash the reclusive country's $3 billion $3.8 billion, annual export revenue by a third. North Korea says its intercontinental ballistic missiles are a legitimate means of defense against perceived U.S. hostility. U.S. stocks fell after Mr. Trump's comment, while a widely followed measure of stock market anxiety spiked higher.